Before she could doze off into a proper sleep, she heard footsteps creak on the porch. She shot like a bolt out of the chair. Her heart raced as she stood frozen, but with the fire crackling in the hearth and the sound of the chair rocking back and forth, whoever stood on the porch must know there was someone inside. Was it the witch? Would she lay a curse on Velina for intruding? Or had someone come nosing around, looking for a runaway Faerun girl from the workhouse? The person stood silent for a moment, as if undergoing the same hesitation Velina had felt earlier, then finally knocked. "I'm looking for the witch," the person said, making it sound more like a question than a statement. Velina clutched the shawl about her as her gaze darted around the cottage. She couldn't hide. They knew she was in here, but they were looking for the witch. "Please," the voice said. "I can pay." Heart hammering, she stared at the poorly secured door, wishing she could see through its planks to determine the intentions of the stranger. She yanked the shawl up over her hair and noticeably pointy ears, draping it around herself like the Mosu nuns in Ravenshold did. She could pretend to be the witch, take their money, and be long gone by morning. She took 2 steps toward the door and paused, instantly regretting the movement. What if this was some sort of trick or a trap? What if it was the witch? She swallowed a hard lump in her throat. Her aching belly was no better for it. She was about to change her mind and find a dark corner to hide in when she heard a heavy sigh outside, the kind she recognized. It was a sigh of defeat, of desperation. Before she could change her rattled mind once more, she lowered her voice and said, "Coming." Rechecking the shawl, she hunched in on herself, then opened the door a sliver. "What is it?" Velina growled, doing her best to remain in the shadows. The clear skies painted a dark picture for her, highlighted in moonlight. Another sigh came from the boy who faced her. She pulled back a little as he tried to peer inside. He looked about her age from what little she could see of his hooded visage. He was about her height and wore dark clothing of a high quality if the neat stitching and stiff fabrics were any indication. He tucked a pair of leather riding gloves into an interior pocket of his cloak, and she caught a flash of a pocket watch chain. "Thank the omens," he said. "I've been searching all night. Went 3 times around the wood, in fact." A snort ripped from her, having done the same exact thing. She pinned him with a look as if it were a ruse she herself had planned for him. "And?" she asked. "And I've come seeking your help. I have coin, Velina made as if to close the door. "Explain or go away," she said, beginning to like this role of annoyed witch. It was late, and she did want him to go away. He cleared his throat and said, "Apologies. He collected his words. "I need a spell, or whatever it is you do, to stop a marriage." "A marriage?" she asked dryly. "And why would I do that? Trying to ruin someone's life, are you?" "It's my own life, thank you very much," he retorted. "I mean, that's to say, I'm the one supposed to get married, and I'd like it stopped." Velina withdrew farther behind the door. What was this stranger up to? "And what is the reasoning behind this need?" she asked out of genuine curiosity. He bristled. "I don't think you need to know." "I need to know intentions," she snapped, heat searing her cheeks. "If I am to find the correct way to aid you." She held her breath, angry at herself for letting her curiosity steer this cursed conversation. What was she even doing? "Well, he huffed. He looked for a second as if he would leave, taking whatever coin he had in his pockets with him. Perhaps she was being too harsh. She wanted him to go away, true,